Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. All right.
Okay, well, that works.
We totally screwed that up. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to Beer and a Movie.
Yeah.
On this live show that happens quite randomly and very occasionally, we talk about our two favorite subjects, beer and movies.
Yeah, unfortunately, bad movies.
No, you can't say that because the last movie we watched, Tusk, was excellent.
Yeah, it was a good bad movie.
It was surprisingly excellent.
Yeah,
I have to give you that. Kudos on that.
Yeah, the movie we watched tonight
was not.
No.
It was so not.
No.
But let's talk about the beer first. Let's talk about happy things first.
Yeah, very happy things.
So we are drinking Bell's Java Stout.
Yep.
It's a coffee brewed porter stout, whatever you want to call it. It's a black beer and we love it.
Yeah, it's tasty.
It tastes like coffee and beer. I mean, that's really the only way I can describe it.
Yeah, it's an American stout brewed with coffee.
Yeah.
And it's delicious.
And I mean, as someone who drinks as little coffee as I do, which I used to drink it by the pot, but my stomach said it. But I discovered something. Okay, so I can drink decaf. Yeah, I know. But I can drink regular coffee as long as it's organic. Organic coffee does not mess with my stomach. I can't explain it. I can have 1 cup of organic coffee and I'm fine.
I can explain it.
Okay.
I can explain it.
Okay.
The organic coffee that you're getting, what you think is, it's the organic coffee that's doing it. It's fresher than the shit that you're getting in the can, Folgers and all that.
Right.
It's fresher coffee. The fresher the coffee, the less acidity. That's why I've been roasting beans lately.
Okay.
And when you roast the beans yourself, grind it up the next day.
We're also both kind of tipsy at this point because sitting through this movie required a bit of this beer.
And it's 7.5, I think, and it's beautiful.
It's not bad.
It's nice.
7.5, shit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Dragon's Milk's 11.
Yeah. But anyway, you roast your own coffee. There is no acidity. It's beautiful. It's smooth. So, yeah, that's why it doesn't bother your stomach so much. It's fresher coffee.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's Bell's out of Comstock, Michigan.
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 I got confused earlier and thought it was Missouri.
It's not Missouri. It's not Montana. It's not Maine. It's Michigan.
Yes, I was misshapen.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you want from me.
Yeah, that's about as... That joke was actually better than the movie.
Yeah, really. That movie. But yeah, check it out. You can grab it. We grabbed it from Earth Fair here in our hometown.
Bell's it's a little more widely available than what we normally drink.
Yeah.
But it's still delicious, and you should.
Frankly had to get this stuff in a pinch because we waited too late to hit the Frugal McDougal or the liquor store.
Or, Main Street Bottle Shop, which is our usual go-to.
Or
buy local.
Legal Remedy here in town. We ought to do one of their beers sometimes, or a couple of their beers. They have a beer flight. We ought to do a show in Legal Remedy and get a beer flight. That would be awesome.
There you go.
Okay, so we'll look into that. You stay tuned. So,
sometimes Jason has good ideas.
Yeah, sometimes. So the way the show works
that was one of them.
Is it's obviously a live feed for those of you who are watching us on YouTube, because this will end up on YouTube. I have a trick. You can join in on the live feed. Hey, it's Christopher Allen Ross just joined.
Hi.
Talk with us, ask us questions. I'll read what you type so that the YouTube audiences can hear it, and we'll respond. And feel free to chat with us. So that being said, now that we've reviewed the beer and we give it a
definitely thumbs up. This is kind of our go-to default.
So the Haunted Casino.
The Haunted Casino. Oh my goodness. Oh, your God.
Let me give you some background. Every year at Christmas time, my in-laws get me these movie packs because they don't like me.
It's true. They really don't.
Yeah. The Mesmerist is on here, starring Neil Patrick Harris. That's got to be good.
We should have watched that. really.
No, because we watched a good movie last time.
I'm not saying that's a good movie. I'm not saying it's good. It's got to be better than what we watched tonight.
Oh God, the haunted casino with Sid Haig and Mike Berryman. Sid Haig is a regular in the Rob Zombie movies. He was Captain Spaulding in House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. He had an appearance in the first Halloween movie.
Mm-hmm.
He was also in was it the Day of the Dead remake? I believe it was the Day of the Dead, like straight-to-video reboot. He does a lot of straight-to-video stuff. And then Mike Berryman was in it. Michael Berryman, who was in...
He's the Toxic Avenger.
Well, you would recognize him from the original Hills Have Eyes.
That too. But he's the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, he's the Toxic Avenger. So both of them are in it. Not for very long, but they're both in it.
Mm.
I was expecting a lot more than what I got. And as a haunted house movie fan, I was really let down.
It was boring.
Oh, God, it was boring.
It was boring.
God.
It was exposition. It was boring.
Like, let's tell you, like, each one of these meat bags that's going to get torn up off camera.
Uh-huh.
We didn't see one of them. No, well, but one guy got his arm cut off.
Yeah, and the one guy got his peen shaved off, but we didn't really see.
We didn't really see that. She used hedge clippers, and apparently there was this whole big running gag about how he couldn't get it up. So I'm like, how did she find it?
Because apparently the ghost hooker or slot girl, whatever they're trying to call her.
Let's go backwards for a minute. So
do we have to?
Yes, because it is. This movie is trope after trope after trope after trope. It is about a casino that was the site of a bunch of grisly murders at the hands of a uncle who's
the last honest man in 60s Vegas.
Yeah, really, the last honest man in 60s Vegas. And his nephew, God knows how many years later, inherits the casino after his untimely death.
Because, that's a thing that happens.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So he takes his friends, and they're going to go check this place out because he wants to renovate and whatnot. And about, I want to say probably about 50 or 60 minutes into this 80-minute film, this shit hits the fan totally.
Yeah, something actually finally starts happening.
Yeah.
Besides the first 5 minutes of the movie where you have the, 2 deaths to establish that, haunted casino.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's...
Nothing happens for another 60 minutes.
Nothing.
Besides a whole lot of blather and some implied sex once or twice, and that wasn't even...
real sex. It was her making the noise while he's elbowing the walls so that everybody will think they're screwing. I'm like, okay, dude, really? That was funny the first time, but we have to see this, 2-3 times in the movie?
Yeah, it's
something like that.
Yeah, and if he can't get it up to the chick that was cast opposite him.
Oh my God, she was gorgeous. I mean, like gorgeous.
Can't act. She was there for the screaming. That's all she was cast for, was the screaming and looking okay in an outfit.
The other girl, though, the girl who played the lesbian character, I thought she was pretty good.
Yeah.
And her character was likable.
She was good. She was likable. She was probably the best written character in the entire movie.
Yeah, and then the guy's girlfriend, the main character's girlfriend, was like your atypical girl next door, but even she was a likable, decently written character.
Sort of. I mean, there was no good writing in this movie.
No.
Let's face it, folks. It was atrocious.
And when you have atrocious writing, I'm sorry, the acting suffers. I mean, case in point, Super Mario Brothers. Bob Hoskins is an amazing actor.
Yeah, there's only so much.
Was an amazing actor, God rest his soul.
There's only so much the man can do.
And he did what he could with Super Mario Brothers, and it was bad.
Yeah.
So, in a nutshell, yeah, it tried to be your atypical haunted house movie. Now, haunted house movies, by and large, they're a slow burn.
Yeah, usually. I mean, a slow burn, but things happen.
Subtle things happen here and there.
Something moves.
Right.
Something moves in the background. There's screaming.
I mean, like The Haunting.
Walls are bleeding.
The first 20 minutes of The Haunting, the remake with Catherine Zeta-Jones and Liam Neeson and Lily. It'll come to me. I'm sorry, Lily, if you happen to watch this. No, she won't. One of the characters loses an eye to the piano string in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In the first 20 minutes of this movie, nothing happens. Nothing.
Nothing happens.
So there's when you're trying to do a horror movie and you're trying to establish some characters and the structure, this place that you're haunting is in and of itself a character. That takes some time, and I get that.
Yeah.
The problem with this movie was it took far too much time. So it's a situation where less is more.
Yeah, and
they really could have shaved like 30 minutes off of this movie. Honestly, this movie could have been a short film. I'm going to just come out. They could have been like a 20 or 30 minute short. 30 minutes.
Tops.
And that's a long short film. That's a long short film. I'm going to coin, Bill Mulligan and I were on the phone the other day. And we were talking about the Geek Gala Film Festival that we're both judging for. And
that's a hint, y'all.
Yeah, please come to the Geek Gala. It's in October. It's October 21st.
In Charlotte.
Woo! Charlotte.
Carolina.
I expect all of you to be there because this film festival has some of the best short films I've seen. But one of the comments he made was that, a short film, anywhere from like a minute and a half to 5-6 minutes, you get an 8-minute short film. Oh my God. So when you bring me a 20 or 30-minute short film,
it's going to be great.
You better bring it. Yeah. You better bring it because you know what? Those festivals, 30 minutes is kind of your cap. Mm-hmm. So you brought me a 30-minute short film. Let's on an average of 5. That's 6 other short films that didn't get a spot. Okay, because you had a 30-minute short film. You better bring it. And frankly, just the way this movie is set up, even as a 30-minute short film, I don't know if it would have worked.
No, I mean, Haunted House has a personality. It has character. Things happen. This is the most generic casino sets that are covered in cobwebs from Spirit Halloween.
Oh, God. It's like Spirit has... I'm going to adjust the camera real quick. See, that's how you know we're live. Hold on. There
live
we go.
TV ain't nothing like it.
I know, right?
It's just... It's generic sets. Even the bathrooms look like they're from like a locker room from the Y.
And again, it's trope after trope after trope, and it gets to a point where you start, instead of being into the movie, you're sitting there guessing what trope you're going to see next. Like, I mean, from the jump, you were sitting there, we were placing bets as to whether or not one of the toilets would flush themselves.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
and
it didn't happen, though.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the audio. Whew. We had to crank this film up.
And there were no subtitles.
No, God, no.
A giant fail. I guess that would have broke the budget.
So, guys, like I'm not going to brag. I'm just going to tell it like it is. I have a kick-ass sound system here. I've got a Yamaha. Hold on.
You don't.
That's a Yamaha V777.
Yeah, you just knocked the
camera. Did I?
Dude, yeah. Seriously.
My front speakers have 12s in them. I've got a kick-ass Sony center speaker. I've got these rear 3-ways that are really nice. I've got this big-ass subwoofer.
But he doesn't want to brag.
I mean, I've got a nice audio system. So there's no reason why a movie I put in here, even if it's just in stereo or mono, shouldn't sound halfway decent. The original Friday the 13th on DVD in mono sounded better than this movie.
Yeah.
We had to crank my stereo system up to like 30 to hear any damn thing, and especially the dialogue. And I usually watch movies, like if I'm watching a typical movie, I'll watch it on like 45.
Yeah.
If I'm watching an action flick, I'll watch it on like 40 or 38 so I can get the big boom. But let's do that again.
Boom.
But this movie, man, it was so subdued. You couldn't really understand what they were saying. It didn't seem like the actors were enunciating.
Not that we really wanted to.
Oh,
there was
God.
so much exposition that meant absolutely nothing throughout the movie. It didn't matter. It didn't matter that we couldn't understand what they were saying, half the time.
No,
Near the end of the movie, it got better.
Yeah, it did, because there was less talking and more screaming and running.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess that helped. Yeah.
Well, not much running, but some running, enough.
No, that was just the one hot chick with the heels going.
Oh yeah, I can't really run in heels, can you? Yeah, I never could either.
Yeah. I have photos.
Anyway,
we were young. It was a different time.
Yeah, it was the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, the audio was real poorly done, and that's one of those things that could have easily been fixed with the actors enunciating, boom mics, someone in the crash studio maybe who knew what they were doing.
Anybody giving a crap whatsoever
about
the
editing.
of the movie.
Yes. Oh God. I almost, and I met Sid at Mad Monster Party, and I'm really glad I didn't watch this movie before I met him, because I wouldn't want to ask him about this movie.
He probably doesn't remember.
Probably not.
It was like, that was a favor for a friend.
Well,
this is a friend movie.
But to be honest, though, Sid's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about, dude. The Sid Haig that y'all see in House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and other films, it's not. He's an amazing actor, because the man you'll meet is very quiet, very well-spoken, highly intelligent human being. When when you talk to him, when you speak to him, he stops for a minute, and he just kind of he looks at you, and then he kind of looks away for a second, and you can tell he's not being rude. No, he's putting together what he is going to say to you.
Yeah.
And then when he speaks, there are no mistakes. Case in point, when we met him at Mad Monster, I was a volunteer, and my daughter wanted to meet all the stars, so we got to Sid Haig, and I said, well, he plays the clown character Captain Spaulding in the Rob Zombie movies that I like, and she goes, well, I have a friend who's scared of clowns. So Sid had just gotten done signing my shirt and explaining to me how to wash it so that the signatures don't fade out, which I didn't. I haven't washed it. I only wore it for 2 days. I wore it as an overshirt. I didn't sweat. It's hanging in my closet. I smell check it. It's fine.
Did your wife smell check it?
Yes. It got the approval.
Okay.
Oh, they had that. They had that space cold, buddy.
Yeah.
He looks at my daughter, and he just kind of he looks at her, and he looks at me, and then he just kind of, and then he leans forward and he goes, well, you understand, sweetie, why some people are afraid of clowns. And I totally think he's about to screw with my daughter. And I'm like, oh God, this is going to be great. I need to pull my phone out. This is going to be great. And he just goes into this lecture, and I mean this very accurate lecture about the psychological background of why people are afraid of clowns. I mean, this dude could have spoken in a psych class. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there going, I am so not worthy right now.
Not the kind of discourse that you would expect from your typical horror actor.
Hey, we got people. We got
Hi.
Megan, Nanette. Hey, guys.
Hi.
For those of you joining, what we're doing is beer and a movie. And if you guys want to chat with us and make comments and whatnot, we'll be glad to chat with you. It's kind of, we want some interaction, definitely.
Please do. We're lonely.
And we're lonely. And we'll read what you guys say so that the YouTube viewers can see it and respond. We definitely want to do a discussion thing. But just back to the whole haunted house.
It was bad.
No, this movie was bad. But, I've seen, and it upsets me because it's a little broad.
Hi, Marie.
Hey, Marie. She's waving. It's a little broad because there's it's a casino.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been to Vegas.
Yeah.
So you've been in the casinos there.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah, they're enormous.
Yeah.
Smoke-filled, just...
You can stand,
places.
if you stand on a footstool, or a stool, a bar stool, if you stand up and you look around, you can just see, it's a sea of slot machines and tables and whatnot.
Yeah, and this was
Hey, Megan.
not that.
And this is Wes. He's my best friend. And
Hi, other person I don't know.
yes. And he comes and does beer in the movie with me. This actually kind of started when he would come over and I'd show him these movies. Dude, this is great, this is great. And then afterwards we would discuss it. And I'm just like, dude, we need to do something with this because it'd be fun. And we would drink beer because some of these movies require quite a bit of it.
This is one of them.
But a casino,
Well, okay.
there's so many places you could go.
Yeah, but you got to understand, this is a casino from the 60s.
So they were still huge.
There were some huge ones, but if you go off the strip, they were not that big.
Yeah, and I don't think this one was on the strip. I don't know. I'm going off of the stock photo that they used to show the exterior shot.
Yeah.
Talk about stock. Even the music sounded stock. It was done by District 78, which is an electronic band.
Something like that. I guess they do EDM.
Yeah.
I think everything about this movie was people were owed a favor.
Yeah. Or paid a cheeseburger. Of course, I'd do a lot for a good cheeseburger.
Yeah, let's not go there.
No ideas, sir. But
what movie will be? The movie that we did watch was The Haunted Casino, which was terrible. In a word.
Hey, Marie, we're drinking Bell's Brewery's
Java Stout.
Java Stout. It's a coffee brewed beer. It's delicious. And Marie also asked what movie we'll be watching. We watched The Haunted Casino with, let's just use the big names because the other ones were just no names. Sid Haig and Michael Berryman.
Yeah, and if you don't know who either of those guys are,
IMDb.
Yeah.
Well, you would have seen Michael Berryman in the original Hills Have Eyes. Sid Haig is a regular in all the Rob Zombie movies. He even had an appearance in Lords of Salem in the very opening shot.
And nobody else in the movie you're gonna give a single crap about.
They're meatbags. They're meatbags. But there's just there was one indie haunted movie that I did watch. It was called Off Season. Natalie bought it for me, actually. I don't have the DVD anymore, unfortunately. I think it got lost in the move. But it was I was sick at the time. I was laid up in the bed.
That's probably why you think it was awesome, Jason.
Yeah, well, no, I wasn't on drugs or anything. I had back pain. I had an issue with my back, and I had to lay up. And so Natalie and Melissa went out, and Natalie picked up this movie out of the grab bin at Walmart and goes, "Ooh, let me get this for Daddy. It looks scary." And by the cover, it did. But it's about a haunted not a hotel room, a motel room, which is, where are you going to go?
Just,
really,
inside that one tiny ass room.
Yeah.
And maybe to the vending machine.
Go get some ice.
The haunted vending machine.
And and it had its exposition, and it's a little bit of a haunted movie drag. It's fine, and some of the acting was piss poor, but by and large, it did the haunted genre well. It dragged just enough. versus the Haunted Casino just dragged.
Yeah, the polar opposite of this movie.
This movie, I mean, I should not have to wait till the last 20 minutes to see some real shit going on. I should see at least some real subtle shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff that's not cartoonishly funny.
Yeah, we laughed more in this movie.
Yeah, really.
Than anything else.
And what's upsetting is we weren't intended to. We weren't supposed to. It's not supposed to be a dark comedy.
Yeah. I mean, we're chuckling at the guy getting his dick cut off because it was that cartoonishly funny.
And frankly, because he was that much of a dickhead.
Yeah, he really deserved it.
He was a bit of a weasel-headed fuck nugget.
Yeah, you felt bad. You felt bad for the ghost woman that actually, did the deed.
Yes, I did.
I mean, that's not supposed to happen.
No,
that is not.
The last really.
Sonny Landham died today.
Sonny Landham. Billy. Sonny Landham. I don't know. Buddy of mine, Tommy, just posted up. Sonny Landham died today, and it's probably because I'm buzzing.
Sure, yeah. So, y'all.
No, Billy from The Predator. Passed away. He was 76.
Oh, wow.
Funny story about him. They had to have him under 24/7 surveillance for that movie because they were afraid that he would go after the other actors.
Okay.
Hey, God rest your soul, Sonny.
Yeah.
You were a trip. Yeah, from Predator. No, the last really good haunted house movie I watched, honestly, was probably The Conjuring.
I have not seen The Conjuring.
Oh God, you have to watch The Conjuring. And I mean, it is scary as hell, and it has Lily in it from The Haunting, but it's not a CGI shit show like horror movies tend to be these days. And that's really, I find it funny, and I had this conversation with my Aunt Trudy when I was in Atlanta this past weekend. It seems like the complete polar opposites of the spectrum of the film industry on the whole. And y'all let me know if you agree with this or not.
I totally disagree with you.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
They're the ones having the most issues right now. Like action movies, you go in to watch Transformers, and you tell me you're going in to see something you think is going to win an Academy Award. I'm going to slap you silly.
No.
It's a popcorn movie.
Yeah.
Conjuring 2. Oh, no, yeah. Tommy says, watch Conjuring 2. Kind of jumped at that dude curled and twisted in the wall. Okay, I might have to check that out. That sounds awesome. But
although horror movie with 2 in the title normally doesn't go very well. So
this is true. But because you notice how Alien avoided that. The second movie is called Aliens. And it was one of those rare instances where the sequel was better than the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Friday the 13th Part 2 was pretty good. But it seems like, okay, so comedy movies these days, they tend to see how juvenile they can be.
Uh-huh.
To the point where, like, the first couple of times they tell the tits, ass, and dick jokes. It's funny. Okay, cool. Haha, we got it. And then about the 6th or 7th time, it's like, move on.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, move on. It was funny the first 3 times. And then horror movies, they want to do monsters, they want to do ghost effects, but they do it all on a computer, and it cheapens it.
Yeah, practical effects with horror movies, fantasy movies, that kind of thing, much, much better.
Like The Conjuring had
done well.
Yeah, like The Conjuring had really good practical effects. I have yet to see a Rob Zombie movie with CGI, like Lords of Salem. If you remember how creepy that movie is, you look at The Haunting.
You dirty bastard. Okay.
Okay, hell yeah. Marie's gonna have a drink with us. So you look at some of like The Haunting, which I enjoyed The Haunting. It's a fun movie, but it's a CGI shit show.
Yeah.
Every bit of the ghost effects in that movie are CGI.
Yeah.
And it does its proper haunted house movie drag and its slow burn. But then we're greeted with this computer-generated ghost. You know, you look at the behind the scenes and the actors are reacting to like green balls floating around in a half-built set with a green screen on one of the walls, and it's like, that's just cheap to me, man. It doesn't feel real.
No.
At all.
No.
I'm one of those freaks that...
He wants real balls in his face.
Yes. Well, okay, like Ghost Ship. Did you see Ghost Ship?
No.
You sure? I thought we watched it together.
No.
Okay, Ghost Ship. It's a lot of practical effects, and in fact, the opening scene of the film was nothing but practical effects. It was where they used like the zip line and sliced through like every man, woman, and child on the ship, cut them all in half or whatever. Whoever's in the way was dead. But there was no CGI. It was all practical. It was all makeup. It was all dummies and robotics and prosthetics and so on and so forth.
Oh, so it wasn't real people?
No, it wasn't Francis Ford Coppola.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Damn.
Yeah, everyone gets clotheslined. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, it was gory. Tommy was talking about Ghost Ship, the opening sequence, how gory it was whenever we got clotheslined. Funny story, the little girl in that movie was the main character in Sucker Punch.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
She was like 12 when she did that movie, so if that makes you feel like an old man.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the greatest haunted house movies you have ever seen. What is the greatest haunted house movie you've ever seen?
Pee-wee's Playhouse. Air was just...
You're a true jackass.
Oh, thank you, thank you. That's the secret word!
What's the haunted house movie that bothered you? Like that really just kind of put you on the edge of your seat, scared the hell out of you?
I haven't seen that many, Jason.
Think of one. It's just one.
Just one?
One movie.
House on Haunted Hill?
The Vincent Price one?
Yes, sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, actually, that was a super creepy movie. Mm-hmm. I can see that Vincent Price House on Haunted Hill was from the 50s.
Well, I mean, wasn't it more like a, haunted sewer?
No, it was a haunted house. It was actually, the premise was that this rich tycoon, no, Tommy, Stephen King's It does not count because it's not technically a haunted house movie. It's a monster movie. The thing with House on Haunted Hill, Vincent Price.
Calls.
Ooh, When a Stranger Calls. I didn't see that. I need to see that. House on Haunted Hill was very cheaply done. It was a shoestring budget, but the creativity of the camera work, how they did that worked so well.
Yeah, because Vincent Price.
Well, it's Vincent Price, but I mean, just on top of that, some of the way that they did things, with the cameras, it added to the creepiness. So you didn't need the ghosts and monsters and jump scares that they had in the movie to get the point across as a scary movie. But then they add that in, and it makes it 10 times worse. Probably the haunted house movie that scared me the most as a kid was the original James Brolin, Margot Kidder, Amityville Horror.
Huh. All right.
Scared the shit out of me as a kid. Now the remake was fun, but again, it was another CGI shit show. But no, the original Amityville Horror, because it was so subtle. You know, you didn't see the ghosts until like the very end. He looks up the house and he sees the pig in the window. You had the voices, you had the weird things going on. The little girl almost broke her fingers in the window because the window slammed shut on her. And then the house constantly hot. James Brolin slowly losing his mind. That movie really spoke to me. That movie, to me, was what a haunted house movie should be.
Yeah.
As a Catholic, that movie and The Exorcist both scared the hell out of me, both on a religious level and then as an audience viewer on a horror movie level.
Yeah, I don't think you can call Exorcist a haunted house movie, though.
Well, she did and you're right. You're 100% right. But her possession did affect the house.
Yeah.
There were things that happened around the community.
Yeah.
That were caused by her possession.
I don't know. What about The Shining?
The Shining is really good. In fact, Tommy, if you're looking for a good Stephen King haunted house movie, The Shining is a good way to go. The Exorcism of Emily Rose, The Exorcist, The Last Exorcism. I mean, frankly, genre-wise, The Exorcist kind of created the exorcism genre, the possession genre.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can really call them haunted house movies.
They're
they're
not really.
They're haunted person movies,
Which, in ways can be a whole lot scarier. That can be a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for the Stephen King side, The Shining is really good. The Stanley Kubrick version, not the made-for-TV miniseries. The made-for-TV miniseries followed the book closer, but it just was shit.
Yeah, the guy from Wings.
The guy from Wings was in it. And he's also in like all of the Stephen King made-for-TV movies. Yeah, in fact, I think he was even in it briefly.
At least you had Rob Lowe in The Stand. M-O-O-N.
Fair enough. What is the funniest haunted house movie you've ever seen?
Scary movie.
Ghost Fever.
Ghost Fever?
You've probably never heard of it. Ghost Fever. Sherman Hemsley.
I can guarantee that I've never heard of it.
So Tommy says he watched The Shining a couple of times. Jack Nicholson's frozen face at the end was the creepiest, and he knows the woman who played the mother of Phil got PTSD. She did.
Yeah.
I believe it was Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, it was. No. Shelley Duvall was the wife.
That's right. Yeah, she got PTSD
Wow.
from doing that movie. Stanley Kubrick was just an absolute tyrant.
Boris Karloff in The Dark Old House. I have to track that down, man. Boris Karloff is quality.
You know, I also have
most of the time.
I also have Corman's The Terror with Boris Karloff and Jack Nicholson.
And that would be the most of the time. Anything with Roger Corman's name attached to it.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
we have him to thank for so many B movies.
Dude,
Okay, so since we're on the topic of haunted houses, hey Crystal, have you ever in real life been in a haunted house?
I've gone past haunted houses several times, and unless you want to count my grandparents' house, no.
So you've experienced shit in your grandparents' house?
Well, they're old. Yeah, okay. Lame joke. Go on.
Yeah.
I know you've been in them. Yeah,
I lived in one. It's mom and dad's house.
Oh yeah. With Bab Morta. Yeah.
Yeah. No. That was Hempstead.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Aycock.
You mean the house?
No, that was
Mr.
Budden. Excuse me.
The house they're living in right now.
The house they're living in right now is haunted as fuck too.
Yeah.
No. The house they lived in. Let's see. Crystal says she doesn't mess with haunted haunted attractions, but she has been in haunted houses.
Haunted attractions are bullshit.
Haunted attractions, you know what? Haunted attractions are great. I love them. When I pay to go to one, I just completely suspend my disbelief so that I'll let myself get unnerved and scared. And some of them have managed to do it, and some of them are just, no, they've not. But, no, my parents' house, they currently live in, is haunted. If you sleep in the upstairs bedroom,
yeah, weird shit happens.
Yeah, you'll hear a radio going, and so like one night my wife and I are staying there, and we heard this radio going, and I'm like, we can't get to sleep because I'm like, okay, well, I'll get maybe Colin, God rest his soul, maybe he left the radio on. So I go into his room. And the minute I step foot in his room, I realize that he doesn't live there anymore. That's Mom and Dad's music room now.
Yeah, and it probably wasn't...
there was no radio.
And it probably wasn't metal playing.
No. So I go back in there like there's nothing. There's no radio playing. So we lay back down and we hear it. And I'm like, just listen to it for a minute. And it was like 1920s style radio.
What movie did Miss Duval get PTSD from? That would be The Shining.
I've not heard of White Wolf Road, but yeah, send me information. Miss Duval got PTSD from The Shining. Marie just pointed out.
No, boy, it's The Shining.
The Shining?
Do you want to get sued? That's an episode from the episode of The Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror. Look it up.
Treehouse of Horror was always a good episode.
Oh, hell yes.
But my favorite was when they did The Raven. That was the only good one, like really good one for me.
Bart's Evil Twin.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, Bart's Evil Twin. I think it's the first or second one.
Yeah.
Bart's Evil Twin, where Bart turns out, spoiler, to be the evil twin.
Well, yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
I mean, really.
Hell yeah.
So,
duh, obviously.
So back to the haunted casino. And I don't know how many of you have been to Vegas, but this movie, it was such a disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing remotely scary about this movie, nothing remotely good about this movie. I mean, the first kill was, no, actually, I guess it was the second kill, was a mop getting bashed against a window. I mean, it was supposed to be a human skull, but it was pretty clearly a mop on a stick.
And they kept hitting the window of the bathroom with the mop head, trying to break the glass. It was such an effect gone wrong.
Yeah, especially since the shattering of the window was a computer effect. They didn't even break the stupid window, I guess because they couldn't afford it.
No, they did finally break it.
No, it wasn't, no.
Was it like a computer effect?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Good eye.
That was totally a computer effect. That window was not broken.
What? Okay, so let's talk about go back to the subject of all the stock used in this movie. The exterior,
stock exteriors,
stock. I'm not dishing on District 78. Okay,
they're probably a quality EDM music, electronic music outfit.
The music was not bad. It's just it was very obviously stock music. And District 78, from what I've read, does a lot of EDM for stock sites. So, like, I do book trailers for people, and I go to these different sites to get the music for the trailer.
Yeah, it was perfectly good generic music, I guess.
But there were so many scenes, like he thought he had to have music in every scene.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to use music, you need to do it to build drama and build for effect.
We don't need music in every scene.
Yeah,
how many movies have you watched where there's no music in the scene?
And it's much more effective. When you have a jump scare, or something like that, you build to it.
Yeah, you build to it, you hit it, you smack the subwoofer real good, hit the loud highs, and then you roll on.
There was none of that. It was just level,
Crystal thanks you. Crystal thanked you. You said you've heard from Lindeboro?
Yeah.
Crystal, what's in Lindeboro?
I'm gonna guess that's where that White Wolf Road is. I have no idea where Lindeboro is.
I don't know. I don't know. But the haunted casino. If you find it, don't do that. And if you meet Sid Haig, don't bring it up.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Don't do that.
Don't do that to him.
Just.
I loved your work in the Rob Zombie movies.
Yes,
they were excellent.
Well, no, he was good in this. I thought for what he had, he was good in this.
For playing a dirtball, mob 60s mob guy. I mean, he was creepy.
What was this made?
He was creepy as fuck. Well, I mean, they
was.
They were mentioning Viagra, and the dude had a flip phone, so I'm gonna go with
2010.
Really?
Yeah, copyright 2010.
Really?
So 7 years ago.
Really?
But Bill Mulligan still has a flip phone. I actually had when I was giving him my phone number, I actually had to program it in for him because he didn't know how to do it.
We love you, Bill.
Bill, you're a trip.
Holy shit. All right.
So September 1st, I will be at Dragon Con. So if you want to come hang out, I will be doing most of my hanging out at the Westin, staying at the Sheraton. So you can haunt me there as well, mostly following the horror track, the writers. But I do plan on applying next year.
Yeah, and on September 1st, I will be probably on my couch, hanging out, doing not much, hanging out with my girlfriend, just... And then,
Cabarrus County. I'm in Cabarrus County in September for a book signing, September 20...
I believe it's the Cabarrus County Library.
Yeah, it's the Cabarrus County Library, but I can't remember the date. But I'm going to post the jasonhgoodword.com website so you can follow it.
Should we rate this?
We need to rate this pile of shit, definitely. Okay, so the way our rating system works, guys, is you get 1 to 5 piles of shit, 6 piles of shit.
Yeah, 1 to 6.
Now, if it gets 1 pile of shit, great movie, perfect film, awesome flick, nothing can be beat. It's the perfect movie.
Relatively speaking, I mean,
Well, I mean, nothing's perfect.
No, but I mean, relative to what we normally watch.
Not every movie can be Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's 1 pile of shit relative to what we normally watch, which is this.
6 piles of shit
is Apocalypse Kiss.
Oh, that movie!
Don't look it up.
I'm sorry, dude.
Just don't.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So what do we give this movie?
I really can't be bothered to give this any more than like 4 because I mean it's not actively just.
It's not an active shit show.
They sort of
kind of watchable.
Yeah, I mean they sort of tried, but I mean it's just.
I started passing out.
Yeah, I mean it's boring. It's just. It's not offensively bad. It's just really freaking boring. So just don't waste your time on it.
Yeah, really. Really. And I think the only way you can find it is in this 15 film horror pack I have.
Or probably on YouTube.
Recognize it. Or YouTube. But here it is. That's the horror pack I'm pulling over. It's 20. It's one of those
Brought to you by Echo Ridge, your quality source.
I'm going to tell you what. If you see that opening sequence, you see that bridge in water and you see Echo Ridge,
run.
Guarantee you're in for some shit.
Run. Yeah, that's about what that deserved, yeah.
Mother's Day Massacre was an Echo Bridge movie. Yeah.
We should have gone with the Neil Patrick Harris one then.
Well, maybe next time.
We'll never see that movie.
You will?
No, we won't.
Why?
Because you think it's too good.
Well, yeah, there's a truth there.
He loves torturing me with these things.
I do.
It's my penance for us watching Tusk last time and it actually being a good movie.
Tusk was excellent.
Yeah.
I can't, yeah.
The Tusk was on a complete... I mean, if Tusk is over here, this movie was over here.
It's just off camera.
Yeah, it's
bad. So, Well, thanks for everybody for joining in and talking to us.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. And, the Haunted Casino.
Don't. No.
So until next time, you know what? And I think the legal remedy idea is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should do that.
Yeah. I think we should. Legal Remedy, Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll be doing a live shoot there and consuming a little bit more alcohol than normal. We may not see a movie, but yeah, who cares?
And
Get drunk.
we'll both be at Atomicon, so we'll definitely be doing something there.
Charleston, South Carolina,
Yes.
and November 17th, I think.
That's the weekend of it.
At the Charleston Convention Center.
Yes.
Sorry, North Charleston Convention Center.
It is. Hold on, guys, because see, I have the memory of the flea. I'm not gonna lie, I get notes. Yeah, 17th, 18th, 19th is Atomicon. We'll be doing a shoot there. Are you coming to Geek Gala? Yes. So Geek Gala is October, not the 26th. That's Charlotte Pride. Well, dang it. Hold on. October 21st is Geek Gala. Come to Geek Gala. Come shop at the Muggles Market and spend your money. I'll actually have a table there and be selling books. And then come watch the film festival. Are you coming to Geek Gala? Yes. So we'll be doing a live shoot from there. And towards the end of the year, that's really it. Other than that, it'll be us sitting on the couch.
November 11th or so at the Carolina Renaissance.
And Nara, the Jungle Girl, was a six-piler. So Marie just brought up a movie that I reviewed on the Failflix site. Was the Jungle Girl.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
Yeah. The girl who played Inara was really cute. Didn't save the movie.
Yeah.
Leading dead men taking a Tim Teague. He's getting married tomorrow. Oh, congratulations, Tim.
Yeah.
Tim Teague, and correct me if I'm wrong, Marie. So in this movie, Tim Teague, like all the soldiers are dead. How about this motherfucker? Like this, because he didn't want to get his hair dirty.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, so all right, guys, we're signing off. So thanks for chatting with us. Definitely drink Bell's Java Stout.
Yeah, it's yummy.
Definitely, unless you're just a complete masochist and really have nothing better to do with your time, like you've already cleaned the house, picked all the lint out of your navel, and cleaned your toenails.
And cleaned your neighbor's gutters and, done their laundry and,
walk their dog, watch their kids, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Haunted Casino.
Walk their kids and watch their dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ignorant.
Yeah.
That movie is ignorant. There it is. That movie is ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm too intelligent for that movie.
And on that bombshell.
I couldn't say it with a straight face.
And on that bombshell.
Night, guys. My name's Jason.
I'm Wes. And
this has been Beer in a Movie.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately.
We'll see y'all next time, guys. Cheers.
Peace.